This is a channeled message and light language activation that will help unleash your true creative power and ability to manifest. There is a big collective shedding happening right now of an old energy that has held many back. A very important shedding and collective release, and also one that's going to be surprisingly easy. And it's the collective shedding of collective shame that's rooted around sexuality. And this is a collective energy of sexual shame that goes back to the beginning of your human civilization. And we don't simply mean the sexual act. Sexuality is an energy. It is the energy of creative expression. It is the energy of creation itself. And in some ancient cultures, sexuality was seen as something that was both very sacred, but at the same time, not taken too seriously. It was treated with respect, but with lightheartedness. So now is the time to let go of anything from your sexual past that you might regret and see it all as a part of a learning experience. There are many programs that are very deeply embedded in your society and even in your individual psyches around sexuality that you may not even be consciously aware of. This light language is going to help release any residual shame around sexuality. And while we are quite serious, we're also a bit lighthearted because, from our perspective, humanity can sometimes take your sexuality a bit too seriously. And this certainly is not your fault. It's been so deeply embedded throughout your history. True freedom is accepting all parts of you without judgment, allowing yourself to be whole. And now this brings us to another key point that is directly related to what we were just talking about, and that is manifesting what you intend to create in your life. We want to talk about this in a unique and specific way. You have entered a new era of manifestation. Your abilities to manifest what you would like to create are greatly expanded at this time. And there's a reason why we wanted to talk about sexuality before getting to this subject of manifestation. For as you free up your sexual energy, you enhance your manifestation ability. Some of you here may have felt a great deal of frustration when it comes to manifesting your desires into your life. You may have felt stuck or even blocked. You are not blocked, but you may be afraid to get what you want. Your key challenge right now, when it comes to manifesting what you want to create in your life, is letting go of the fear of getting what you want. Because when you get what you want, you are stepping into the unknown, and you're also letting go of control. You are breaking a chain. Now is the time to get very clear on what you want. What is your deepest heart's desire that comes from the true expression of you? What would you like to have now? Not in the distant future. Now. Say the thing to yourself that you have not been willing to say out loud. Think about it right now. What do you want most? What do you want most? And go into your heart for discernment. And forget about whether this is something you need. Ask yourself if this desire comes from your deepest truth. Even if you can't fully articulate right now what it is that you want most, you can feel it. And you have some way of envisioning this, even if it's just a single word or a mental picture or a situation. Yeah, what are you secretly afraid will happen when you get it? Not if you get it, but when you get it. Are you afraid of being fully seen as having this thing? Are you afraid that others will be jealous? Are you concerned that your spouse or partner will be unhappy, that this shift will shift a dynamic between you in a way they might not be prepared for? Are you afraid that if you allow yourself to have this thing, that you will lose something essential? Are you afraid you will lose someone? Allow yourself to unlock these secret fears. Put them on the table right now, and we're going to work with them. Put them on the table right now. What if these fears are unfounded? What if they never come to pass? Now see that there is no difference between being afraid to have what you truly want and these fears that you put on the table. There is no difference between this dynamic and the expansion and contraction pattern that is happening as you become more fully embodied and bring more energy into your physical vessel. There is no difference between this dynamic and the expansion and contraction pattern that is happening as you become more fully embodied. They are, in a sense, the same thing. This is not about taking, and this is not about asking. This is not about wanting. This is about receiving. This is about receiving. You've already taken the action steps to create the reality you want, and you will take more action steps as they become evident to you. You already hold the intention. You already have the infinite creative power. You already have the help in ways that are both seen and unseen. You already have the energetic assistance. You already have the endorsement of the universe. There's only one thing left, and that is to allow this reality you are creating that comes from your deepest heart's desires, that comes from your deepest truth, to become fully grounded into your body and into your reality. And does it shock you to hear that this can be a gentle process? The mind hears this and says, I'm not so sure. The body hears this and says, yes, I already knew that. There is no sacrifice needed or required. There's no sacrifice being asked of you. You don't have to choose between what you have and what you want. This can unfold seamlessly. Allow yourself to have what you truly want. Allow yourself to receive it fully into your heart and in this moment, and feel it ground through your root chakra. Ya ya baka baka ya baka kaka ya baka shi baka ya baka da pako ya baka shi baka ya baka da paka ka ya baka shi baka da paka kaka ya baka da pako ya baka shi baka da paka kaka ya baka shi baka da paka kaka shi baka da baka da kaka ya baka shi baka shi baka shi baka da kaka ya baka baka ya baka shi ya baka shi baka da paka kaka ya baka ya baka kaka shi baka da kaka shi baka da paka ya baka da paka kaka ya baka shi baka da paka kaka shi baka da paka kaka shi baka da kaka ya baka da paka kaka shi baka da paka kaka ya baka shi baka da paka kaka shi baka da paka ya baka da kaka ya baka shi baka da kaka shi baka da paka shi baka ya baka da kaka ya baka da paka ya baka shi baka da ya baka shi baka da pako ya baka shi aka da paka kaka ya baka da pako ya baka shi baka da kaka shi baka da kaka ya baka shi baka da pako shi baka da kaka shi baka da kaka. It is a privilege to be a part of your journey. You are a blessing and a gift. Know how much you are supported. You deserve to find out how expansive and powerful you truly are. We thank you very much. And with that, we are complete.